Okay, so what we're looking at today isn't some new product you can go out and buy tomorrow. It's a vision, a really cool idea that started as a series of detailed sketches for a future where just moving around is totally different. This is the G2 personal mobility ecosystem, a concept that completely rethinks how we and, all our stuff get from A to B.
I mean, think about your typical travel day, right? You're rushing through a huge airport or maybe a sprawling campus for work. You're juggling a laptop bag, maybe a suitcase, trying not to spill your coffee. But what if all of that physical burden just vanished? What if that journey from your car door to wherever you're going was actually genuinely effortless? That's the exact problem this G2 ecosystem is trying to solve.
And the solution laid out in these sketches, it's a pretty brilliant dual-device system. You've got two parts that work together. First, the follower, which is basically an autonomous trolley that carries all your things. And then you have the leader, a personal vehicle that carries you. Together, they form this single seamless ecosystem for getting around.
All right, let's break this down and start with the first half of the team, the follower. The original sketch actually calls it the G2 Follow Me Trolley, and its whole job is to take away one of the biggest headaches of travel, lugging our stuff around.
So here's the original concept drawing. Now at first glance, yeah, it looks like a sleek, modern suitcase. But the real magic is hidden in all the notes around it. This is not just a piece of luggage. It's imagined as this smart, autonomous porter that's designed to follow you absolutely everywhere.
So how does it pull this off? Well, the trolley is built around a smart AI core. It uses proximity detection and a camera feed so it's constantly aware of its surroundings. It pairs up with your phone or device, locks onto you, and just follows along, all while intelligently keeping a safe distance and dodging any obstacles in its path.
But the idea goes way deeper than just that. Check out these features for logistics and security. It's got its own special car mount for travel and charging. It's got GPS tracking and anti-theft protocols, so you're never worried about where your stuff is. And, get this, you can even send it to a specific address all by itself. I mean, talk about a luggage-free experience.
Okay, so your bags are handled. But what about you? Well, that brings us to the second, and you could say more ambitious piece of the puzzle, the leader, or as the sketch calls it, the G2 Personal Transport Assistant.
The sketch really spells out its mission with this one powerful phrase, right at the top. This isn't just a fancy scooter, it's designed to be an autonomous, safe transport assistant. The focus is clearly on smart, secure personal travel.
And here's the design for it, the PTA. It's this sleek, upright platform that you stand on. You can see the handles, that LED strip for making sure you're seen, and the really compact base. It's clearly designed for navigating those big personal spaces, like a huge office park, an airport, or a pedestrian-only zone.
Now obviously, for something that's carrying a person, safety is everything. It's built on what the designer calls an autonomous driving platform, or ADP. Just like the trolley, it uses proximity and collision detection with a live camera feed. You basically just plug your destination into your phone, step on, and the PTA does the rest, safely getting you where you need to go.
The PTA is also super versatile for when you're not actually riding it. There's a fold and walk mode that collapses it down, making it easy to steer manually through a doorway or into an elevator. And then there's fold and store, which flattens it out completely so it can dock inside your car for secure travel and wireless charging.
So we've got these two really intelligent devices, but the real magic, the whole point, is how they work together, like a symphony. Let's just walk through a quick scenario to see how this whole ecosystem comes to life.
Okay, so picture this. You pull up to your office building. The moment you get out of the car, both the PTA and the trolley automatically undock from their charging mounts inside. They power on, and they're ready to roll.
You just start walking toward the entrance. Instantly, the trolley, holding your laptop, your files, whatever, starts to follow you. It keeps that perfect distance, it handles curbs, it moves around people. Your hands are totally and completely free.
Now, you step onto the unfolded PTA. It already knows where you're headed. The trolley just falls in line right behind it, and the PTA takes the lead, gliding you effortlessly through the lobby. It's like you've got your own personal convoy, totally legs free and hands free.
A minute later, you arrive at your meeting room door or your airport gate. You just step off the PTA and the trolley pulls up right next to you. You've just traveled that whole last mile without carrying a single thing or even taking a step you didn't want to.
And it's pretty cool to point out that this whole idea didn't come out of some massive corporate R&D lab. These are visionary sketches from a tech blog called Tech Rocks, which just goes to show that amazing, groundbreaking ideas can really come from anywhere.
So, what does this all really mean? When you zoom out from the gadgets themselves, you start to see a much, much bigger vision here.
This is about more than just making things easier. It's about fundamentally redefining how we interact with the spaces we move through every day.
At the end of the day, the G2 concept is more than just two cool devices. It's a pitch for a single, unified, intelligent system that's designed to manage the physical load of travel, not just for your stuff, but for you too. It's a complete, top-to-bottom approach to personal movement.
And that really just leaves us with one final question to chew on. It's a fascinating concept for sure, but what would it actually feel like? How would a system that carries both you and your things really change the way you move through your city, your office, your life? That's something to think about.